Hi everyone, this is Kevin from Texas Yardman and More, and today I am featuring a video of a very easy recipe if you're a person that likes to eat chips and salsa. This is a very quick recipe that you can do. It doesn't take very long to make this. You don't have to stew the tomatoes, you don't have to roast them, you don't have to do anything of that nature. If you just want to come home and whip up a quick salsa, this one is for you. I love this recipe. It's very simple. I make it all the time and my wife and my family love it. So I was just going to feature some of the basic ingredients that you're going to have, and you can use fresh vegetables. You can also use canned tomatoes in this particular recipe, which I do all the time. If you happen to have fresh tomatoes off the vine, that'll work as well. But I have these simple ingredients. I have jalapeno peppers that I grew in my garden. These are just some fresh tomatoes that I have that were given to me by a friend. I'm not going to use those items in this recipe, but I just wanted to show you them. And one white onion. You're not going to use all of it. You're just going to cut maybe 1/2 to 1/3 of it to use it. And then I've got some fresh cilantro. You can pick this up in your grocery store. And I went out and bought a can of whole peeled tomatoes. You can use any brand. You know, you can experiment and try different brands to see which ones taste really good to you. But in this case, I'm going to use the red gold whole peeled tomatoes. I live in Texas, so this is just one of the brands that they have. And then this is something I really think helps make it taste really well, is this McCormick California style garlic salt with parsley. You can, buy it separately, where it's just garlic and then another one being salt, and you can mix it that way. But this one comes already mixed together, and it's got the green parsley flakes in it too. So this is what I think makes it really good. So I'm going to go ahead and just show you what I do is simply take the lid off of a blender. And I've got a Oster blender here, and you just take your cilantro leaves. Like I said, this it is made very easy, and it's done in maybe less than 5 minutes. But you want to make sure that you just take the leaves of the cilantro off. You don't want the stems in there. You could put the stems in there if you like, but I don't. I just take the leaves off of the cilantro. And cilantro gives it a really good flavor. And I'm going to put some extra in there. I like cilantro. That's what gives it the Mexican flavor to me. And it tastes garden fresh. If you get a stem in there, it's not a big deal. Just make sure you try to get mostly leaves. And one thing I did want to point out is you want to do the grinding of this before you put your tomatoes in, because you don't want your tomatoes turning into juice. You kind of want a little bit of texture with them. So do the tomatoes last. So for now, we're going to do cilantro. I'm going to take some of this onion, and I'm going to cut it maybe in half. And then I'm just going to cut it like so. It is going to be blended, so it's going to get chopped up even better, but I just like to start out with a rough cut, and the blender will do the rest. And so here's my Serrano peppers. I like to use Serrano peppers. You want to make sure you cut the stems off. You don't want to eat that. And I like to take the seeds out. I'm not a big, that's where all the heat is. And so you just simply take these seeds out. And then you're just left with the flesh of the pepper. And you go ahead and put those in your blender. I like to do 2 small ones. I don't like it to be too hot, but I like a little bit of heat. And you just simply take your thumb and just take the seeds out. Throw that into the blender. I'm going to do 3 peppers because these are pretty narrow and small. If you like heat, you can leave the seeds in, but I don't like a lot of heat. And then you just go ahead and put your onions in here. You don't want to overdo it on the onion, so you just want to start out small. And then I'm going to go ahead and open these tomatoes up. And then just take the lid, and you can see it's got the juice. You're going to put this whole thing in there, and this is a 28-ounce can of tomatoes, and which equals 1 pound. So you go ahead and put a little of that juice in there. We're not going to do the tomatoes yet. And then I've got my garlic salt. I want to put that in there. And don't overdo it. You can always add more later. Just start out with a fair amount. And then we'll put the lid on here and we'll give it a chop. And you don't want to overdo it. If you like a little chunkier salsa, just kind of pulse it. You can take a look in there. And this looks really good. I'm going to go ahead and add my tomatoes now. And be careful, it likes to splash. And then we're going to go ahead and pulse it again, but you don't want to leave it running, you just want to pulse. So you're in control. That looks pretty good there. And then what I like to do is give it a taste test. So you grab yourself a spoon, and this is where you're tasting for the garlic and the salt. If you're a person that doesn't like salt, you can just totally eliminate the salt and just go with garlic powder. And that tastes pretty good, but I'm going to add a little more of this garlic salt. That's what I like. And that tastes really good. Then you want to put the lid back on, give it a quick pulse, and you can just simply get yourself a bag of your favorite cafe style tortilla chips. And I live in Texas, and I really like these. These are called On the Border Mexican Grill and Cantina cafe style tortilla chips. I'm going to go ahead and try one here with the salsa. And you can see it has all that nice garden fresh cilantro in there with the onion and the tomato. And I'm going to go ahead and taste it here. And that is perfect. That tastes really good. It's very gardeny, it's fresh, and as you can tell, it didn't take anything beyond 5 minutes to make. So if you are looking to make some fresh salsa, you want to get home from work and just sit on the couch and eat salsa and chips for dinner instead of going out and picking something up or cooking, this is a quick way to prepare a snack slash meal. This makes about, oh gosh, you got plenty of salsa here. This will probably maybe a quart or more of salsa, and you can simply just pour it into a dish. And I think I have one right here. And you just pour it in there. And my wife loves to eat this. It's very delicious. She can just snack on this instead of eating supper. And you can see the beautiful texture and the color in there. And you don't have to spend a whole lot of time making it. So, very good. So, if you like salsa, try this recipe. I'll put the ingredients in the description of the video, and you can experiment and make as much of it as you want or make as little of it as you want. You can use the smaller cans of tomatoes, but this is just what I do, so I have extra left over. If you put it in a dish and let it sit overnight, it gets really good. It thickens up a little bit, and it's kind of nice when it's chilled. So hope you liked this video and enjoyed it, and let me know your thoughts. Leave me a reply or a remark on this video and try it out for yourself. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy my videos, give me a thumbs up, and if you hit the notification bell in the upper right hand corner, you'll be notified of any future videos. So thanks for watching. You all have a great day. Take care.